Hello, welcome. Let's try to solve another Leetcode problem. 2606, find the subarray with maximum cost. So for this problem, actually it is the maximum subarray sum problem. So let's first try to understand it. So let's just use the first example. We are giving this as string with ADAA, and we are giving a character D. So this means for this character D, we have a value. It is negative 1000. So this means if we have this value D, this means for this character D, it has a value of minus 1000. So if it is not appeared, for example, if this character A is not appeared inside of the character string, this means the value of A is going to be 1. So for example, if we have AD, A, and A, first of all, we're going to turn this string into the nums with values. So for example, A going to be 1 and D going to be negative 1000 because it is appeared in the values array with this character D, and this A is 1 and 1. Now we are going to calculate the maximum subarray sum. So of course it's going to be this one and this one, so it's going to be 2. Yeah, because if we include this negative 1000, it's going to become a smaller value. Of course we cannot include it, and so the final result is going to be 2. And this is easy. We just need to calculate how to calculate the maximum subarray sum. So we have the formula. So the formula is going to be Fi going to be the maximum of the current one, Fi. Yeah. So this means we're gonna. So for example, this is I. So this means yeah, this means we're gonna include the current value, but we will not include all the values before it. We just choose the current value. So this means there will be a disconnection. But if there is a connection, we're gonna choose the maximum with Fi, and another one, it's gonna be Fi minus 1 plus Fi. So this is gonna be the formula. Yeah, we just need to use this formula to calculate the final result. So this is going to be a DP solution. Now let's just use this idea. So the Fi minus 1 plus Fi, so this means there is a connection. So for example, this one going to be connected with this one. Maybe it's going to be the maximum. So for example, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 going to be the maximum. 2 will be more than 1, because if we will not choose it, it's going to be Fi, it's going to be 1. Otherwise, it's going to be Fi minus 1 plus Fi, it's going to be 2. 2 going to be bigger. So this is the basic idea. Now, first of all, let's just turn this problem into the maximum subarray problem. So we are giving the characters and vowels. So let's just prepare a dictionary. Now we have the dictionary, and we're going to use zip. So for characters and numbers in zip, so with characters string and values array. Now we're going to prepare all the values. So DC is going to be equal to n. Yeah, but what if the characters is not inside the value, not inside the characters string? And we just need to take out the values. So let's just prepare that. So for any character in Python, we can use ask2 with lowercase. Yeah. So for character inside all the lowercase characters, because all those characters will be the lowercase characters, so it is set inside the characters string. It is set consists of distinct lowercase English letters. So this is the lowercase. So we're gonna check this C. If C not inside the default dictionary, it's not inside the dictionary. This means we need to prepare the value. So the value is gonna be the odd with this character, minus odd with lowercase a, and plus a 1. So this is going to be the final value. Now we need to prepare the nums array. So the nums array is going to be the DC for C inside the string. Yeah, so let's just check what is the nums array, and let me just return a random value. Yeah, so as we can see, this is going to be the nums array. 1, negative 1000, 1, and 1. So this is exactly what we need. And now let's just use the maximum subarray template to solve the problem. So let me prepare n going to be length of the nums, and we're going to choose for I in range, we're going to choose from 1 to n. And let's just use the formula nums I going to be the maximum of nums I with nums I minus 1 plus nums I. Yeah. So finally, we're gonna return the maximum of nums array. Now let me just run it. It seems it didn't work. I think I forgot to use plus. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me just check what is wrong with it. No. So the first case it is okay. That means our formula should be okay for the first case. But the second case is not okay because I return -1. Actually, it should be 0. Yeah, this is because it is sad. So, yeah, the cost of the subarray is the sum of the values of each character in the substring. So the cost of an empty string is considered 0. So this means we can choose a 0 instead of a -1 inside my output. Yeah, because the minimum value, the maximum value going to be on 0 instead of a -1 because 0 is more than -1. So this means we need to have a control from here. So we're going to control it from here. And we're going to use a star just to turn this nums array into all the nums. And then we can use the maximum to calculate the final result. Yeah, now let me just run it to have a check. As you can see, now it works. And now let me just submit it. Yeah, now as you can see it works and it's pretty fast, and the time complexity is ON because basically we're gonna use a DP solution to solve the problem. And the space complexity, let me say, so I think the space complexity gonna be, so here is a 26 because we use the 26 characters, and here for this nums array we're gonna use ON. So the space complexity is ON and the time complexity is ON, so N gonna be 10 to the power 5. Thank you for watching. See you next time.